This is TWiT.
So my app, let's see here. How do I set this up? Well, first of all, the app is called Stop Motion Studio. And it's really an app that is exactly what it sounds like. This is for creating stop motion animation. And the reason I'm bringing it is because, week after week, I'm trying to find ways to find creative ways to keep my kids entertained, keep them educated. Like I said, give them new challenges so that they aren't doing the same damn thing every single day. And it occurred to me just this morning, I remembered when I was a kid and, I had a big beta camcorder that had the ability to do frame by frame stop motion animation. I used to spend so much time doing these stupid little stop motion animation things when I was bored. And so I was like, oh, well, I'm going to find an app that does this and see if my 10-year-old daughter is interested in it. And I came across Stop Motion Studio. There is a free version, paid version $4.99, but if you have Play Pass, it's included. So that's awesome. And, I installed it, took a look at it. I was like, is this like one of those apps that like, it's great, but you got to know how to use it. And, it might be hard for kids to figure out. I taught it to her. I'm telling you, in like 3 minutes. And she started creating this animation with little Lego characters, and she was buzzing around and, recording audio. So you can set it up on the timeline to where a certain frame hits, and, she hits the record button and says what the person says there. Oh, there's some audio playing, but that's okay. And you keep animating around what the audio is that you recorded. And she just she got the hang of it immediately. And so, it's like two Lego characters, and then a dog comes into frame, and then a cat comes into frame. It's just really cute. And it's just a great little app to kind of bring some different options into this moment where we're all just kind of stuck doing the same thing day after day. So it has a lot of features. The interface is straightforward. You can drag forward and backward on the timeline to kind of get a preview of what the animation looks like at that moment. There's a zoom that's built in, a zoom functionality that's built in, but it's designed to be bigger. The controls are bigger. That way you can do frame by frame zooming. So it's a little bit more graceful than a tiny little slider for zoom. So that's cool. Has this transparency option that shows you the last frame. And you can dial in how transparent that is so that, depending on what you're doing stop motion animation, you can kind of line it up perfectly based on what the last frame was. You can speed up and slow down with merging frames. It has green screen support and blue screen support. You can do rotoscoping on it. So you could do your animation and then rotoscope it and have it seem like it's hand drawn, which is really cool. Music and sound effects support, title, credit, text card support, video filters. It has a facial animation feature. So which would come in really handy if you had a Lego set, you've seen all the Lego animations of the Lego movies and stuff. If you had a Lego character with no face on it, you could go into this tool and you could animate the face so that they're talking when you're saying words and everything. It's the tool set's built into it. You can also use a second camera or a pair of headphones as a remote shutter. So depending on the size and scale of your stop motion animation, you can have a camera set up and then you're out on the set doing the changes and everything. Instead of having to go back over to the camera to hit the frame, you could just have the control either in your headphone or in a second camera that you have in your pocket. So it's called Stop Motion Studio. And like I said, it's free if you've got the Play Pass. Otherwise, it's $5 for all the features. And she loves it. She was in here while I was working today, on the floor with her tablet, creating little animation stuff. She probably spent 2 hours doing it. So win for dad. I don't know, maybe you'll even have fun with it. It's not just for kids. It's a lot of fun to make stop motion animation, and it's really not that difficult to do. So it's called Stop Motion Studio, free or $4.99 if you want to get some extra features.